What's up, y'all? It's Heavy with Heavy Motorsports. Today we're doing a Srt Len'S car on the BMW. We built the engine, the transmission in-house. It's got a KLM turbo kit, school performance, clutches, and all the transmission internals, CSF intake manifold, and their transmission cooler. We got pretty much everything. This car is fully done up. We just finished the break-in miles on the car and went through all the torque procedures per KLM. Today, we're expecting somewhere in the 1200 to 1250 horsepower region. Damn! So I think we can achieve that, but we're not stopping anything below 1100, that's for sure.
I'm gonna say 1150. 1150 wheel. That's my prediction.
Okay. I like that prediction. I want at least 1250.
1250. You gotta up that.
The killer tool.
Our Dyno mode right now, kind of a pain, but
baby steps, it's okay, it's gonna get there,
That's
570.
That's what it felt like, yeah.
It's only halfway, not even halfway, like less than halfway.
all right, so we did a couple of pulls. We're on pull number 2. We started at 2,000, revved it out to 6,000. We got interrupted by a loud family car. No, I'm kidding. That thing's actually kind of badass. So we just did pull number 2. From 2,000 to 6,000 RPM, we reviewed the log. Basically, what we found out is the secondary fuel system, port injection, fuel pressure is a little bit too high. So we're gonna put a jumper harness in there, run it, set the fuel pressure regulator. Don't think we can get to it on the dyno, so we're probably gonna have to pull the car off the dyno, adjust fuel pressure, put it back on the dyno, do some more pulls, see if everything's working like it should. If it is, then more power, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so yesterday we had a Srt Len'S BMW on the dyno, and this is why we do these test runs. So the car was having a fueling issue on the port injection. We noticed that the fuel pressure was too low, and then it would spike way higher than what it should be. So after diagnosing it, we actually found one of the fuel lines that comes off of the fuel pump, so inside the tank. So the secondary pumps, one of those lines burst. So we replaced it. Now we're having issues with the fuel pressure sensor not reading accurately. So basically, sensor completely out of the fuel system. It reads the highest rating it can go, which is 111 PSI. But yeah, no, we're diagnosing it. We're actually gonna hook up a mechanical fuel pressure gauge to the car to figure out what's going on, and then try to narrow this problem down and then get it resolved, because we want to get this car back on the dyno today and hopefully we can make some serious power out of it. You guys might want to step back. I don't want you to get sprayed.
Oh, I don't have the fuel pump in.
He thinks he's gonna fix it in his heart, but I don't know.
So just throw shit at it until it turns on.
This is almost as crazy as that theory you had yesterday about people existing and not existing.
Bro, you don't know if I'm really existing.
What? I don't know, man. I see you clear as day. Did a quick test hit. Everything's looking gravy. Now we're gonna turn it up. So it made less power than last time. That's on purpose. This is the real power pole for pump gas.
How much are you expecting?
Probably 650 to 700. That's what we think it's gonna make.
Not bad, not bad. Switched the 85, and then we ran the car to about 4,500 or so, just a short pull. Just to explain to you guys some numbers. Basically, on the pump gas, the car made about 400 foot-pounds of torque at 4,100, and if we were to compare it over to the E85, which is the blue line, the car made 400 foot-pounds of torque. Hold on, my dyno's glitching out. It made it exactly 800 RPM sooner. So right around 3600 instead of 4150. So E85 is very, very beneficial. It has a lot more octane, has a lot more energy. That when it combusts inside the engine, it brings in the turbo sooner, it brings in the torque, the power sooner. That's why we like working with ethanol. Well, we got the car dialed in. The previous pull was about 38 pounds, 37, 38. It made 961 wheel horsepower. Damn! Now everything's looking amazing, beautiful, like fuel trim, timing, everything's exactly where it needs to be. And this next one should be around 47 to 48 pounds of boost. And we're gonna call it the party map. We'll see if we can hit that 1150 to 1200 horsepower region. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, right now we are flashing the XHP transmission tune. So basically what I did, I customized the settings. We raised the rev limiter in the tune, but that doesn't always mean, you know, you're going to get that RPM. The transmission has some authority over the engine as well. It can request torque reduction. So what we did is we raised the rev limiter in the transmission as well to match the engine side, so that way it doesn't cut power. This next pull, we were going for about 47 pounds of boost. We got about 43 out of it, so we did raise the duty cycle on the wastegate solenoid, and we're going to try to achieve that 47 to 48 pounds of boost. We're also trying to bring the torque up a little bit higher down low. Next up, we're going to play with the cam timing and then ignition timing to try to get a little bit more power out of it, get the full peak efficiency out of the engine turbo combo. Alright, so yesterday basically we were limited to about 43 pounds of boost. We couldn't go any higher than that. The reason being is because we have 20-pound springs in the wastegate and a 3-port boost control solenoid. With a 3-port, generally it allows you to go double whatever wastegate springs you have. So 20-pound springs, we get around 40 to 43. It was the most we can get out of it. What most people will do, they'll just put stiffer springs in the wastegate to get more boost. But we didn't want to do that. The reason being is because he is going to drive this car on pump gas, and having the boost too high won't be safe. But yeah, the boost control solenoid is kind of the only change we did. We just warmed up the car. We're getting ready to do a test hit to see how the boost control behaves. Once we get boost control dialed in, then we can go all out and shoot for that around 50 pounds of boost and hopefully 1150 to 1200 horsepower by the time we're done, and see what it does. Ladies and gentlemen, right now we're flashing the car. Like I said earlier, we had the 3-port boost control solenoid, switched it over to 4-port. On that last pull, we ended up reaching like 54 pounds of boost. Our target is about 50. But this pull might actually make a little bit less power now, just because we're trying to get the boost control where we want it. So on that last pull, we made about 1124, something like that. So this one will probably, like I said, make last. Once we verify it's good, then we can start cranking it up some more. We got Len's car on the alignment rack now. It seems like we were stuck at 1150 horsepower. We couldn't make any more. We got to like 53 pounds of boost. From my experience, what I've seen is when you go up in boost and you don't pick up any more power, generally you're fighting some sort of restriction. And this is a crossover pipe. This is a factory crossover pipe. It's just too restrictive. And then also his new exhaust, I think it's too restrictive. It goes from a large diameter, then it shrinks down in diameter, and it goes back up, and it shrinks down. So basically what we're doing for test run, we pulled everything after the downpipe off. We're gonna put it back on the dyno, run it with the same exact tune, maybe even turn it down to PSI, so like 52 is what KLM recommends for that turbo kit. I think we're gonna be well in the 1200s on this next pull. Power reads lower, but that's because it's spinning. It's literally like losing traction.
Only probably on route to 12.
Bro, this is guaranteed over 12, that run. Guaranteed over 12.
Ah,
Now we're gonna spray some magic sauce, pimp juice, on the tires.
some pink juice. That comes
pimp
from
juice.
white girls.
That's right. We're gonna spray it on the tires.
Oh, I thought this said pink juice.
Pimp juice, bro. No, pimp juice. We're gonna spray this on the tires, and then hopefully that'll give us better traction on the next run.
All right, let's do it, Ahmed.
All right, it's getting frustrating. This car keeps spinning all 4 tires on a dyno. So we got 2 people in the trunk. We're gonna have Len in the passenger seat. My big ass gonna be in the driver's seat. And then we're gonna put some more weights in the back seat. I'm tired of this car spinning. I'm turning the steering wheel like full 90 degrees to the left and it still keeps pulling to the right. The straps are extra tight. And this guy keeps dancing behind me. Alright, after a very long dyno session, probably the longest tune in the history of
Yes!
You happy?
Yes!
So that was the final pull. We hit our goal of 1200 horsepower.
What the hell is going on right
I don't know. He's over. He's celebrating. That's how it is. He forgot his party hat. He bought party hats and like.
There's no more party hats left. They're all broken.
But yeah, I think that was the final pull. We made 1200 horsepower. So I think that wraps it up for now. Next clip, hopefully test drive and then Len's reaction. We'll be right back. All right, first test drive of Len's car. Right now, as you can see, Len is not with us. But Ian is, so.
Wish us luck, folks. I'm terrified, to be honest with you.
We'll be fine. We're just gonna do 3rd, maybe 4th gear hit, and that's it.
All right, folks, here we go. I'm shitting my pants.
No, no need, man. Once we get to a straight section in Mexico, then we can hammer down. So, all right, here we go.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. This is crazy, bro. Like, this another fucking level. Holy shit.
Dude.
It's spinning all 4 tires and changing lanes. And I'm like trying to keep it in one lane. It's changing lanes as it's moving. It's changing lanes unintentionally.
Yeah, this thing is nasty, bro. This is nasty.